Hello, and welcome to another stream of the Stardew Challenge Live. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream where we will be continuing our Stardew Valley Minimum Farming Challenge. Hopefully you're excited for this. We're going to be going into Year 4. We're on the last day of Year 3, and we'll be starting up Year 4, Spring 1, and we should be able to...
There's that fucking girly.
Stardew! Welcome to the stream studio. We should be able to hopefully get some pigs up and running with some trucks again. So you have to get, I don't know what to tell you. You get an ad blocker or YouTube premium. Sorry. YouTube is ridiculous. I can't control how many they give unless it's 0, in which case, you know, I don't get to monetize any of this, unfortunately. Alright, let me... Alright, unfortunately I do have to enjoy the last day where I can freely enjoy like a full day of just like mining and stuff, because it unfortunately we're gonna be going back to having to do some pig releasing and such in the days. Okay, house plant can go in here. Have anything for here? No. Got one of these guys. We'll go pop you, and you in there, as well as 3 of you. Gorgeous. And then parrot egg can go in here. Oh, the coffee goes in here. That's right. Perfect. Good. Who started doing no Subnautica? I don't own Subnautica. I can't play a game I don't own. Let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of fruit. Gorgeous. Right, and... Perfect. If I make Ellie get you the game, will you play it? I mean, eventually, yeah. Not anytime soon, probably, because I still have to play Grounded, which Ellie got me, but I would eventually play it, yes. Let's see, drop off the row. And we'll drop off these, whatchamacallits? Furby, welcome in. Good to see you. Go. Oh, I didn't talk to my wife today. Give her fish taco. It's her favorite. Okay. I mean, I already have max friendship with her. I actually maxed out my friendship with her before you, so there is that. Actually, that's not true. I think I got Abigail first. Alright, now we gotta go deal with the aminals. We'll get you really Subnautica one way or another. That sounds like a threat. Alright. So, fun thing that I forgot was a thing. My cauldron of bacon and bean stew is finally bubbling. Nice. Enjoy that. Sounds tasty. I'm gonna ultra. Sounds good, crunchy. Got my latest mask, and I absolutely love it. That's from my family. they got spooked, but my mask is supposed to be like that, so it works. Nice. There you go. What kind of mask, if you don't mind my asking? Like a scream mask or a shy guy mask? That's the scariest thing I can think of. Oh yeah, so what was I saying? I was saying, thing that I forgot was the thing that is the thing, is that, you know those, casks I have in my basement, that are currently aging, salmonberry wine? You can also age cheese and get higher quality, cheese to sell, so I think I'm gonna start doing that with, all of my cheeses that I make every day, rather than just immediately selling them at gold star quality. I think that's my plan. Obviously their own rubber mask of their own face to wear over their face. Oh, like that one general? Alright, so we're gonna go down here. Gorgeous. Now, that's all set. Let's go do the slime ranch real quick. And then we'll go down to traveling cart. Exactly like the ending. Yeah, that's what I got. Although he would be the kind of person to have a mask of his own face. Okay. Let's go sell the slime eggs and petrified slime. Put the $9.99 slimes in here to use for our various crafting needs, and traveling cart now. Drink the coffee so I can walk faster. Why did my post get censored? I only said Slipknot. I have no idea. It wasn't me. You raccoons. Apparently, Nightbot doesn't like the band. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes just random messages will randomly get censored. It's really annoying. Alright, so wild horseradish, not really all that useful, but we'll buy it. This can be useful for making totems to the beach. Buy these, I guess. Cauliflower, useful. Alright, fine. Cauliflower, that's it. Unfortunately, that's probably going to be the only traveling cart trip of the day. Oh well. Let's go put these other two over here. Good. Make one more crystallarium while we're here. If you go to the shed anyway to put it up our next photo of Abigail. It's a mask with scars and long green dreads, which makes me very pretty, unironically. Nice. That's really cool. I like that kind of thing. Where you can just find something that makes you feel like you look good, even if it's not, you know, the normal, you know, tons of makeup or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm glad that you you enjoy it. the main point of the comment, I suppose. All right, let's see. So, grab a lucky lunch, grab a monster musk. I buy $150 designer jumpers for the exact same reason. There you go. I shower? I don't know. I I really am like not all that often considering like my outward appearance, like beyond like trying not to look like super duper schlubby and gross or anything like that. I've been meaning to like get a little bit more purposeful with like how I dress and like try to come up with a more like like a wardrobe that like is a bit more intentional and like try to look a little bit better, because like I wear a lot of like graphic tees and stuff like that, which is fine, but like I've going around in like graphic tee and gym shorts all the time, and it really doesn't like, you know, impress anyone. I want to find something that like fits with my personality, with my, you know, levels of commitment to thinking about clothing, and hopefully find something that like I like as a style that is like also not just wearing a graphic tee and gym shorts or a graphic tee and jeans. Stuff. For real problem, there's a Canadian designer that makes these super oversized squirrel suit type jumpers in cool patterns. Bought 15. Dang. For dinner, I had beans on toast. Tastes really good. I don't know why people don't seem to like it. I've never had it, so I can't speak to it. It seems like it would probably be like fairly decent. I just feel like you would like, I don't know, the beans that I'm thinking of are like, if you're just talking about like just plain old baked beans from like a can, or like plain old pinto beans or something like that, or really plain old any beans. At least around me, they don't really have any that are like seasoned all that much. So it would probably just be a little bit bland to have that on toast, if anything. And like if you weren't careful about like portioning the beans correctly, it could make the bread like real soggy and stuff like that. But like those are like the main things I would think would be a worry. But I think you can very easily get around that and make it, you know, tasty. I mean, beans are good and toast is good, so you can't really go too wrong. It's not like the flavor profiles don't match up at all, because like, you know, go with like you know, something like my instinct is to say like pickles and ice cream or something like that, but like maybe like cheese and ice cream or something like that is just like, you know, the flavor profiles just are diametrically opposed. Understandable, we should love ourselves for who we are as people. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and it's not like you can't want to look good for you and stuff like that. Like, that's perfectly reasonable and stuff like that. But, you know, it just is, it should be mostly for you. Like, in making yourself feel like you're allowing you to, like, express yourself in whatever way you want to. Making sure you feel comfortable in your skin as much as possible, that kind of thing. That's the important bit. It you know, if you're like putting yourself in pain just for like someone else's gratification, I mean, if you really care about that much, then that in some ways that is for you. But like, if you don't want to, you shouldn't. It's the thing. Baked beans with tomato sauce, like how British folk love. Yeah. I figured that was probably the case. In which case it makes more sense. Although you just gotta make sure you're not getting too much tomato sauce, because then the bread's getting soggy, and that seems like it'd be gross to me. But former Midwesterner, I have a really warped idea of beans. They must have bacon or ham in them, and some kind of spicy, and tons of golden onion. Honestly, sounds delicious to me. That's how I would think of like a traditional like barbecue baked beans type of thing. Is that kind of dish. Oh, we got an animal cracker? When did we get an animal cracker? I don't remember that. Did you ever get all the achievements for Rock Simulator? No, I've not done that one yet. I should. Just do another loop, I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have the, like, stairs, power-up, so we're kind of dependent on a little bit lower luck when it comes to that. Granted, our luck hasn't been atrocious, but I think that's probably because we have the lucky lunch going.
You definitely need to rock out with your rock out again. Outside. Rock outside. Again.
Yeah, I only ended up playing a total of like 10 minutes of it. I should do a full stream of it, as opposed to just part of a one-off video. Where the heck is everyone? Why is it so empty in here? Did they all go to sleep? This has been like a terrible set of floors. There's been like no enemies. I think I've had like a total of 3 enemies in the last like 5 levels. Let's just leave. Chatting stream? I mean, technically we'll be playing a game. Alright, we got that all settled. We've got you settled. Pop you in here. Bam and bam. You know, let's save some of these slime eggs as well, just in case. Omni Geode goes over here. I will, however, grab the mystery box. And let's go, real quick. I'm not gonna be able to do a, whatchamacallit, a, rotation until tomorrow, but we
I'm
will,
pretty sure
put the camera back in.
everybody said they would prefer a stone simulator, chatting stream to ground, Subnautica, or any other game.
Yeah, I think we would get unanimous approval on that sentiment. In fact, let me put up a poll right now that I'm not going to vote on and then immediately close, just to make sure that it is indeed perfect. Okay, we're gonna create a poll. Should we? That, yes, vote, and pull down. There we go. All right, it's official, unanimous.
That's really the key to compromise. Pick the option that nobody wants, and then everybody can complain together.
So true. So true. We're officially in year 4 now, baby. Look at all these pianos. All right. Oh, I forgot about this stupid grass. Can't wait to get the whatchamacallit. Golden clock, so that I can not have to worry about that anymore. Out. So it begins. Oh, you know why did I do the frickin' chickens first? Also, I didn't let the chickens out. Probably should have done that as well. Oh, you know what? Before I let the rest of these guys out, let me go move some more of those, whatchamacallits to grass that's currently existing. I want to move some of these guys down here to farther up while we have the opportunity.
By the way, how much are you pulling down from showing those piggies on Chicky Feet?
There, I guess. One of you there. 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 these guys now. Put them out. Food. Anyway, Desmond good for the most part, but to be honest, I've tried to reconnect with my ex. He didn't reach back to me, which did suck, but it's expected. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, you at least put yourself out there, so there's no woulda, shoulda, coulda. You, at the very least, you know. Which I think probably is, you know, at least something. It's at least something. Obviously, it sucks, but I think that, at least for me, the unknown is the worst part. Gorgeous. Put the cheese in down here. Alright, we're out of casks already. Let's go do a rotation now. Oh, actually, let's grab the row first. Probably smart. Oh, we got a new fish pond. Let me go grab you. And 3 fire quartz. Two. There we go. We gotta go up to Robin's today. Let's do the rotation first, though. I'm gonna sell this. Move this out of the way. This in. Not as much as last time, but that's okay. Oops, this way. Gorgeous. Other good news, I've left the creepypasta community because stuff got too toxic and I had to leave for safety of my mental health and well-being. Well, I'm sorry to hear that that was affecting you so negatively, but I'm glad that you are out of it and keeping yourself safe and healthy. What am I doing? Right, grabbing these guys. Do that real quick. Watch Game Changer Season 8 premiere with Buddy. I was completely aghast even on my second rewatch. Which I've probably seen clips of it. Which one is it? Is it the lawyer one? Or was that Season 7? Construct farm building. Oh, shoot. Where am I going to be able to put this? Standards and practices? Was that the one? God damn it, of course. Okay, I can at least put it here. See the clip of Ali's substance abuse PSA? I have not seen that clip. I've heard about most of the other ones, but... Shoot, am I going to make it in time? Maybe close. Clint, I'm coming. Wrestling welcome in. Won't say anymore. It's just genuinely the most shocking thing I've seen on Dropout. Damn. I've seen some of the clips from that, and that it's more shocking than those is crazy. God damn it. Come on, give me a freaking auto pattern. No. Damn it! Stupid. Find the answer to that Pokédex riddle? The, like, 500 years one? I have no idea. I didn't realize it was a riddle I was supposed to be solving. Got back into the community and they're super friendly. Can be myself there and never afraid to express myself. Nice! That's awesome. That's the most important bit. Sell that. Sell these. Chuck that. Ain't good. Hat away. I forgot I put those there. That's very funny. I forgot that I put these here. Abigail. I'll give you a clue. It's original color. No, Pseudo, of course it's not beige. It's obviously chartreuse. Duh. Eggshell. Rotom. I forgot to let you out. Whoopsie doodle. Just in time for them to... Whatever. I have the hay, it's fine. I'm gonna spend today just clearing out any of the rocks and twigs and such. Just make sure that it's all clear. Oh, that must have been one of the pigs from the first one. First area. that. Nice. Figure that out. There we go. Get this rock cleared out. And we'll do this guy, this guy. Those two. Get rid of that weed. Alright, I think that I cleared everything from the pig pens. $98 truffs. Not too bad. Beautiful form of this Pokemon reflects its appearance when first presented to a king's daughter 500 years ago. Ghastly. Goberdor. I want a sign next to your bed that says not Abigail, just to mess with her. That's funny. It's a mythical, not any common Pokemon. Oh, okay. Capybara. Bidoof. I was thinking that as well. Drop this stuff off. Got that. Good. Good, 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 good. Perfect. You know what? Let me do this real quick. We want 1, 2, 3 of you. We want all of you. And we want one of you. It has 2 types. Yveltal. Petron. Oh, boogie, boogie, bang, bang. Let's go, body, boom, boom. Magical cowboy hat. I need to get that. Need to start saving for that. king plus presented. I do probably know which mythical it is, but it's fun to keep guessing. Enamorous, which, by the way, was translated to in love on my end. No on both guesses. I mean, I think I also know what it is, but Mewtwo. Here. Accidentally enamorous from Shrek 2. That's a really good. I really like that song. Say, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? Oh no, well, maybe I'm in love, love. Think about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. That hinted at its ability in my last comment. Gold and silver backwards. Oh, that's why you said revless DNA Delog. Oh, you said Delog and revless. Fair. I missed this income. Its ability is obviously Midas's Touch, and the Pokemon is probably Pecharunt's younger sibling, Recharunt. Sure, from that era of music, went to a drag show on Saturday, and a queen performed "Sugar We're Going Down" by Fall Out Boy. Audience was screaming it. Oh yeah, I mean that was. I think that we played that at my wedding, and it was one of the. No, it was Mr. Brightside was the one that had everyone scream singing it near the end. But like, it's the same deal. Going down in an earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A load of God complex, cock it and pull it. Think about it. What were the remakes called again? Fire Red and Leaf Green. Shining Diamond and Shining... Goddamn. Wait. I can't stand that it's translating. I can't stand it. Translate to English. Don't translate. Show original. Translate, show original. How do I get it to not show translations? It's so annoying. Does shit error type with an Amorous? Xerneas. You're silencing translation. Some voices. Yeah, for sure. Pikachu. Pikachu! In all seriousness, Dazzling, I'm almost positive it's Celebi. I'm just guessing random stuff for fun. It's mythical, not a legendary. Yeah, pseudo, obviously. Is it Diancie? Close, but no. Oh, is it, oh, it's probably, Jirachi. Isn't Jirachi Gen 3, though? I thought Jirachi was Gen 3. Tinka-tink, final answer. Petron, final answer. Terrapagos, Terra. Ted, no more guesses. Final hint, Gen 7. Gen 7? What does that have to do with Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Tapu Lele. Buzzwole. Balzac. F me, it was Brooks. Alright, so animals are all done. Do we go over to the mines, I guess? There's really not much to do, is the problem. Gold and silver backwards. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Ability. If I actually think about this, I could actually figure it out. I'm spending more time trying to think of a funny answer, is the problem. Revless DNA blog. Oh. Top. Nice. So you said it's Gen 7. Pre-Marina. No, it's a mythical. Tapu Bulu. It's not the Tapus. Zera Aura. Ah, there we go. We got it. Finally got a frickin' coffee bean. A fringed vest. Go. You said the words at one point but didn't notice what I meant by backwards. DNA? Oh, is it, what's it called? Zygarde. Some of these freaking rings. I'm just gonna chuck them. Good. Gotta make sure we're leaving by 11. In game.
Mud Bray.
I don't know why he said that. Kind of like how in the East West Coast or East West Bowl skits from Key and Peele. Divine Shower Hand. I'm dead again, no more guesses? So it was dead on the typing at one point. It's a mythical Pokemon from Gen 7, starts with an M. Meow. stick. Meowth. Meowscarada. Margaritas. Mondo Big Boy. Manecrozma. Ectric. It's all a matter of perspective. Yeah, it depends on how you're feeling that day, what the answer is.
Spoiler tag. It's Gen 10 fairy type regional variant of Toxapex Squish a Friend.
Let's get rid of... Princess Mononoke. Monkey D. Luffy. Ooh, the double coffee bean. There's a whole lot of dust bites. Yeah, actually, let's get rid of this.
How similar to a dust sprite is a dirty Dr. Pepper?
Not that similar. Because a dust sprite is just Sprite with a D. What was the names of the Gen 2 remakes again? Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Sprite with a D. Hot. No, usually you refrigerate it. Flip that if you would, please. Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Oh, I gotta change my outfit. It's spring now. Gold, Silver, and Heart Soul. Now remove the words silver and gold. Heart Soul. Oh, I get it. I get it. It's clef key. And here's the reason. Because Heart and Soul is one of the most famous songs on the piano. And what does a piano have? Keys. Gen 7. It's gotta be that. Final answer. I probably should go back.
I'm Incineroar, girl.
Is the Price is Right horn because you're disappointed that I got it so correct? After so few hints. Oops, where are you? There you are. Where the hell did he go? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Not important. There's the bastard. There we go. We did. We did it. Majerna? Or Magirna? Oh, I forgot that Pokemon existed. I wasn't gonna get that. Gold and silver equals heart, soul, soul, heart. Majerna's ability.
We all got the answer together. Everybody pitched in on this one. Shout out to my sister who isn't here, and my printed Pokedex that only covers the first 7. Scratch that, 6 gens.
Yeah, it was a team effort. I think it's funny that despite us memeing this entire time, we genuinely did not get it right. Like, all joking aside, I did at some point actually try and still got it wrong. I forgot I had a kid. Oh, whoops. Forgot. Majerna's in Zaz DLC? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have it. I just forgot that it existed. So yesterday I ended up playing Windrose again with some friends, and I don't know if I was telling you this, but we had been when we played like the first couple times, we were really struggling with the mechanic of actually like battling on the ships, or at least me and one of my buddies were, and we had like come to like the hack of having both of us on the one ship and one person drives while one person shoots, but like we were like really struggling, and we like tried doing battles one-on-one, and we were like, okay, I guess this is just really difficult to battle. And I was like sitting there like complaining about like I feel like the battling system is a little unfair and like all that stuff, and I'm like you know, kind of like going, this is like probably the worst part of the game for me and stuff like that. And so we were talking about like the battle system, and I was like, I feel like we should probably do it where we have just like two of us fighting at once, or like two boats at a time fighting, because there's like 5 of us total, and we have like 2 people on one boat and 3 people on another, and then if at any point one of the boats sinks, we can just have another person call theirs, because you can like call your ship straight to you, and then everyone just that on the sank boat just swims over to that boat, and then that continues the fight, which I still think is like not an awful idea necessarily, but as we're talking about this, one of my buddies is going in to the like the controls and like messing around with things, and he's like, it's weird because like I see a button to like aim on the boat, but when I use it with the cannons, it like doesn't do anything. It was weird, and I was like, yeah, that's weird. And so we're like complaining about it, and we're like, you know, it's really difficult. And one of my friends who's playing is like, really, you find it difficult? I thought it was pretty easy. And we're like, what? No, it was like really difficult. And he's like, what are you talking about? You were like battling this last time. What are you what are you talking about? It wasn't that difficult, I don't think. And we're like, no, it was like tough, because like we couldn't, like you have to constantly like, you know, go back and forth and stuff. He's like, what? And we're like, he's like, why don't you just aim? And I'm like, and we're like, what? So apparently, if you're driving the boat and you press the aim button from like if you were like in the game, there's an aim button for when you're like using a gun, for example, and it like zooms in, and then you click the shoot button after you aim, and that's how you use like the gun. Apparently, it works the same for whatchamacallit, the boat while you're driving. So you can totally aim the boat. Aim the guns while you're driving, and you don't have to swap like manually swap back and forth. Neither my friend nor I figured that out. Granted, I had not really used the gun that much, so I don't really blame myself for not thinking to use that mechanic. But like, and my other friend was used to Sea of Thieves, where legitimately that is how you do it. Is you just, if you're playing solo, it just sucks to battle. But like both of us just did not think to do that, and our other friend was like, I did that immediately. I don't know why did you have so much trouble figuring that one out? And we were just like, I don't know, man. So we tried that out, and boy, is it a lot easier. So, you know, it turns out the fighting mechanics in that game are a lot easier than I thought they were. What is that? Oh, it's the flowers underneath the wood planks. Got it. But so yeah, my main complaint with the game is now void and null, because I was just being stupid. So there's that. Fun fact: Majourna's. Oh yeah, I read that one. Majourna's takes up 0% of my brain space. Same. A few days ago, after I put Zeraora Pokemon home, I was finally able to get original colored Majourna. How do you pronounce that? Majourna? As a reward for completing the National X. Nice. That's the big brain of somebody who gets Pokemon trivia correct right there. You know it, baby. The thing is, like, I'm actually somewhat decent at just like general trivia too. It's like, obviously that's not like a one-to-one in any way, shape, or form, but it is kind of funny that like I have so many stupid moments when I can legitimately like actually think through things at times. Magirna with a gear is how I've heard it. Gotcha. I will try to continue to pronounce it that way then. Useless. 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 Okay, useful. Damn. What city was the Roman Empire based out of? It depends on when you're talking about. If you're talking about before, like, the 300s, it was Rome. If afterwards, you're talking about, originally Byzantium turned into, which was renamed Constantinople, and then eventually became Istanbul. Sorry, I didn't mean to be in there. I know you were joking, but I felt like being extra nerdy. And actually answering fully. So that, so that, so that. Sounds like a load of Istanbul. Not Constantinople. Putting on the Ritz. I don't know why those two songs are tied in my brain, but I was thinking Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. And then I was thinking, if you know, putting on the Ritz. Of course, I'm quoting the Young Frankenstein version, but the song is the same. Alright, off to the mines. We're off to the mines. We pop one of you in here. We grab one of you out of here. And still haven't changed my clothes. God damn it. This is centered in Athens, right? And they invented the classic cookie, the Athenment. Yeah, because they weren't around when the original was invented, the spearmint. That was way too ancient. That was more like, you know, Mesopotamia. Although they did invent the Legionnaire mint, so. I gotta say, it does kind of suck that this is all I can do at this point. Like, there's really not much else to do until I get wheat, beets, or powder melons. There we go. Oh. slimes. Yeah. Really wish there would be some dust sprites here. Spearmint was a sharper flavor back then, Waka Waka. Nice. Yeah, when it was really expensive. Something that sharp cost a lot of cheddar. Okay. Dust sprites. Bam. Some coffee so I walk fast again. Ooh. Prismatic shark. Nice. Empty. Go. Come on, give me more coffee beans. Getting a lot of golden boxes today. rest of the gut. Autopetters, here you come. Hopefully. Jesus Christ, that they've been eluding me. Right, that there, that there. Didn't mean to turn that off. I'll collect until like 140 and then sell whatever I have in my pockets and... Oops. That stupid crab is still there. Great, another one. Right, close enough. Oh, we got a diamontation tomorrow. Put those in there. And then... clothing. Gorgeous. Go to bed. Physically impossible for me to cook with chilies and not rub my eye, ear, or nose in a way that puts pepper all up in my holes. I definitely feel that. When I was a kid, one time we went out for dinner and we got nachos, and it was I think it was might have been the first time I tried jalapenos on my nachos rather than like picking them off. And I ate them and I actually liked them, but then I rubbed my eyes. And we had to stop at like a CVS to pick up something because my eye was like swelling shut with how much pepper juice I got in there from apparently just, you know, really just scratching the hell out of them after eating the jalapenos. It was not a fun experience. Oh, it's raining today. Nice. Don't have to worry about letting the aminals out. Iridium 4. That can be
Now I
arranged.
get to play take apart and put back together. You won't feel a thing.
We need quartz, 2 diamonds. Oh, our fishing pond is done. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that's how many I'll need. Oh, 7. Because I need the new one. Okay. So this one's full. 1, 2. Oh, you know what I should do as well? Is fill you up to 3. I'll get one more when I go up here. Alright, now we go... Let's go to the demontation. Oh, we got a rotation too. Gorgeous. We shall do... See, this guy needs 2 of these? Yeah. And then, bam, bam. Then we go 3 quartz. And then iridium ore. 3 fire quartz, that is. It's official now, the game is on the Switch NSO. What game are you suggesting? What game are you suggestion? Apparently, I don't know how to speak English. It's fine. Alright, so we need 1 of you, 3 of you. You go in here. And then... Oh, I'm missing 2. I need 2 more lava eels. Three. There we go. Gorgeous. Now let's go do the rotation. Let's sell this stuff first. Sell. And then... I'll actually sell the diamonds as well. I think I'm gonna have to go to the second building now. I might have to buy more preserves jars soon. Or build them, rather. Not buy them. Nope, never mind. Still a bit off for that. I'll see. Okay, fine. Keep your secrets then. So this, 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 and this. So successfully play Pong to hunt world records. I feel like the Pong record is like absurd considering how long the game's been out. I don't even know what the record would be for. Fastest game to 7 or something maybe. I feel like they've like probably optimized that based on like what the you know, RNG best option to make it so that the opponent always misses on the first shot or whatever. Now let's go grab the ingredients for another fish pond. Real quick, go clear out that spot. Go. Go over to Robin's place for... No, second. Clint first. I think Robin's open till 5, actually. I think I've been wrong this whole time, and Robin actually stays open later. So far, absolutely nothing. Man, I'm getting screwed. I understand it's like a 1% chance, but like, dude. Shop, we need 207. I hate RNG manipulation. Like, gosh dang it. You can't make Orangina lab? It's fantasy that must be crushed. Nice. Alright, and good. We construct farm building. We go with you, build. Do you buy mini brands and or blind boxes in your spare time? I don't know what either of those are, so no. I think blind boxes are like where they just like it's kind of like a loot, an IRL loot box if I remember correctly, but I don't know what mini blinds are, unless you mean like shutters for a mouse window. Or sorry, mini brands. Sorry, unless you mean a tabletop cows implement for marking it as owned by a specific farmer. Blind boxes equals Labubu and the like. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. So loot boxes and IRL, basically. Okay. Many brands, like small item or items in a capsule that you can buy and open. Oh, yeah, no, I've never bought any of those. Kind of feels like gambling, but then I also have a tchotchke that I can't get rid of for sentimental reasons. Once bought bags of hundreds of capsules from grocery store quartered machines at Goodwill on Black Friday. Still have a few of those trinkets. Nice, nice. It's possible as a kid I might have bought like one or two of those, like, you know, quarter, like twist ones with the little, that's a little capsule, but as an adult, certainly not. $2 for 100, dang. 8 bags, that is entirely too many. It's entirely too many. I'm assuming you probably were a kid and it was like the best day ever, but like, just thinking logistically, there's no way that was easy to store all of that shit. I do remember though, when I was growing up, McDonald's Happy Meals had these little, like the toys that they were giving with the Happy Meals were these little cat and dog like plushies that had like a little plastic ring that you could use as like a keychain almost. And my best friend, my brother, and I, we were all trying to like collect them all and stuff, basically, whenever we went to McDonald's and stuff like that. And I think, like, you know, I had like my 2 that I got like first that were like the most sentimental for me. And then after that, I was like just trying to collect as much as possible. We were like all trying to collect, but like it was like getting to the end of the time when McDonald's would have the sale. And I remember one time we were like hanging out at my house, and my parents decided to get us McDonald's for dinner, and we were like excited to see what we got. And they like were like, oh, they gave us extra bags, and then they like they like opened up the extra bags and dumped out one of every single type for all 3 of us. Apparently they had gone to McDonald's and been like, hey, can we just like buy all of them? But like buy like 3 of each so that everyone could have the set. And so it, like, I just remember like being mind blown, like, oh my god, how did that happen? And then being like, of course they like asked for it. Like it didn't like I didn't like for more than a second be like, oh, they made a mistake. Like I was old enough to realize, oh, they just like my parents like actively went and asked, and like it was like really sweet of them and exciting, but like there was a tiny part of me that was like, oh, I was hoping that I could collect them all rather than just get them gifted. But like I was too excited about like having them that I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And I kept them for years. I think I ended up getting rid of all of them except for the original 2 that like were like most sentimental to me, and I think I still have them at my parents' house. So I did end up keeping them, so it's not like they went to waste or anything, but certainly the like bags of extra ones was they eventually kind of just got shoved in a bin. And I mean, so did the ones that I was more sentimental about, but at the very least I like still have the sentimental appreciation for them, whereas the other ones I think because I didn't like quote unquote earn them, I didn't feel as like attached. That's really sweet. Yeah. It's like it's a great memory. And I struggle because like I'm the kind of person where if I like get a gift that like I don't really think I'm gonna use, I still feel guilty about like just like donating it, or I feel guilty about not using a gift, or like not using a gift enough, even if it's like let me give you an example. The other year when the newest Mario Super Sluggers came out, it was right around my birthday, so I decided, like, as a birthday gift to myself that I would like buy it, and I like told my wife I was doing that when we were out at like Target or something like that, and so like I went and bought it, and like I streamed it that night basically when I bought it, very excited to try it out, and immediately realized there's really not much. This is like very much just like an online competitive game, and there's not much variety in the gameplay, especially if you're playing just against the computers. And so I did like an hour of the stream, and then I just never played it again because like it just like I was remembering playing Mario Strikers Charge, which first of all, always played that with like my brother, so it was always 2-player. It was never against the computers. Second of all, the newer one did not have nearly as much of the like chaos involved. Like in Mario Strikers Charge, I always like to play on like the map where the walls were electrified and you could like tackle people into the electrified walls and like knock them out for a while. So I would always like enjoy like having like 3 people all electrocuted on the side and getting like a 4v1 type of situation. Like I loved like the chaos that allowed me to like make it a lopsided affair. And I also we would always play where we couldn't use the power kick, like the captain's like kick where you can score like 5 goals at once. We decided very quickly we didn't want to play that way because you could really run up the score very easily, and it was too much of like a swing in the score of like someone could have played like the game extremely well, but if they happened to get one of those off once and they would win the game, they would lose the game anyway, because the other person could score like 5 goals and just completely erase the score, which, you know, is part of the point, I suppose. But we found that was like not as conducive to like fun and competitiveness. We found it a lot more fun to try and like compete just using the passing mechanics and trying to score with just like regular shots and all that. So we would purposefully not take those shots. But like, yeah, so basically like we really enjoyed the stadium hazards and the different like powers that are, like speeds and stuff and powers and stuff like that the side characters could do, and in the new game they really like all of the side characters really were the same, except for like, you know, some were like slightly faster than others and all that, and some were you know, some could like kick farther or whatever. Like there were no like extra powers. It was really just like kind of like their like baseline stats were just slightly different, and there were like all of the maps were the same, just like it was like cosmetic changes. So I really didn't like that it didn't give you the opportunity to have that chaos involved. And maybe the game came out with DLC since it first came out that added some of that, but I immediately was like, I don't like this as much. I can already tell I'm getting bored. So I just kind of I literally like ended stream, started another stream playing a different game. And I was like really disappointed that like I had like not enjoyed it, and I felt guilty about like not playing the game to its fullest and not appreciating the game as like a gift, even though like it was literally I was the one that bought it, but like it felt like I was like because I had like convinced my wife, okay, this is gonna be a birthday gift to me, so I'm this is why I'm allowing myself to buy it, and like I had like told her about it, like it felt almost like it was a gift from her, and so like I felt guilty about like not using her gift well, and so it was just yeah. I felt I to this day I still feel a little bit of guilt about like not playing that game ever again. It's really speaking to my Tears of the Kingdom experience. Yeah, it's it sounds a bit like me. I believe I still have a few of them from back in the day. Nowadays, though, it depends on what I like. Mostly try for a rare of the bunch. Also, anyone got Gachapon? No, I've never done Gachapon, and I don't buy kids meals anymore. So at McDonald's, so I could not partake anymore. But that it is fun to like try and hunt for the rare one. So I like that. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't feel too bad about that one because I played it a bunch, and the only reason I really stopped was because of like actual like physical problems with the game not running correctly for me. Like I stopped playing because I had to play it on the SD card rather than on the Switch itself because it took up so much space. And when I played on the SD card, the SD port was just not working on my Switch very well, and it would corrupt. So the game would freeze, it would corrupt, the game would crash, and then I would have to uninstall and reinstall the game, and every time I would be stressed out that I lost my save file completely, and more importantly lost my wife's save file, because she's a huge Zelda fan, and like every single time it would stress me the fuck out. I would have to like reinstall it all over again onto the SD card, and because the SD card port was really shitty, it would take 5 or 6 hours. So every single time I would stream it and it would crash, I'd have to switch to a different game. And after like the third time it happened, I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I was like, once I get the SD card port fixed, I will play it again. And then I never got it fixed because I have ADHD. And then that Switch 2 came out, and we switched it over to Switch 2. My wife continued playing for a little bit. She had already beaten it by the time I stopped playing, so she didn't have to like beat the game or anything like that. But she went back to it once we had the Switch 2, and it was like on the Switch 2 easily, and it ran a lot better and stuff like that. So she played it for a bit more to like be a bit more completionist about it. And I think I went back to it once and was like, oh, I should play this again. And then I just was completely out of the habit of playing Zelda and didn't play it again. So I don't feel too bad because there was a very good logistical reason why I didn't play it. Why I stopped playing it before I beat it. I do still want to go back and beat it. But it was I don't feel too bad about that one. But I understand like feeling bad about like not enjoying that much because I know that like I feel like you and I probably have a similar opinion. I liked Breath of the Wild more, even though Tears of the Kingdom was objectively like more impressive of a feat of a game, and like there was more to do in it, and like it was basically a bigger, better, quote unquote better version of Breath of the Wild. But I felt like the powers that they gave you in Tears of the Kingdom were so incredibly vast that it almost felt like too daunting to like actually appreciate them. Like watching all of those people like make full on mechs and stuff like that, super cool to see, super creative, all that stuff. I felt that it was too daunting, and there was too much like too many options, too many like resources to worry about grinding for and managing, and I ended up just using like the same couple of tools for every single solve, which felt less satisfying. Powers are really my only issue. Give me the powers from the first game and I would have loved it. Yeah, I feel like the first one, even though the powers were a little bit less all-encompassing, I felt like there was more restriction on it, which made the solutions feel a little bit more creative at times. Also, like the speedrunning tricks for the first game, I did end up using a couple of them, and it was fun to do them. Like I would do the bomb boosts and stuff like that to be able to fly around, which I found was like a lot of fun to like learn how to do that, figure out how to do it. I never got the ones where you like shield jump off of enemies or anything like that, but I did really enjoy like learning the speedrunning tricks some of the speedrunning tricks just for like a normal playthrough. It was fun to do. So that was also part of it. Was like I felt like I was like a little bit advanced, quote unquote. But yeah, so I did beat Breath of the Wild, had fun with that, but I never ended up beating Tears of the Kingdom, and I haven't really gone back to Zelda since. Well, no, that's not true. I played Echoes of Wisdom, and I actually really liked that up until the final boss fight. I still enjoyed the final boss fight, but it was another one where like I went on a hiatus. God damn, I keep forgetting that I don't have to do this one. It was one where I went on a bit of a hiatus for it because I knew that like the final battle was really only going to take like an hour, and I didn't have like enough for like a full stream. I enjoyed Tulin's Gale move. Like it was cool and all, but like I really the main issue I had with like all of the extra guys was that they just ran around with you and got in the way. Like I remember one time Tulin attacked an enemy, killed it. It had an area of effect explosion when it got killed, and that explosion killed me. I was actively trying to avoid that enemy, and because Tulin was out, like I died. Like that kind of thing was like annoying. Also, constantly like running into them and accidentally interacting with them and triggering their move got really annoying at times. Like it was like mostly minor inconvenience stuff, but it was annoying enough that I was like, all right, come on, can I just like have a button that does this? Like it would be much better if I could just like activate this when I want to activate it, rather than being forced to interact with someone to activate it. But you know, that was like those were like minor complaints and stuff like that. I think it was mostly just like the crafting really got overwhelming for me. But you know, it's rough in later Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I didn't find it like extremely difficult, but it definitely got in the way at times. How long does this fucking cheese take to... Whatever. But yeah, I think that those were like my main issues. Oh, but I was saying, I did go and finish Echoes of Wisdom. I think I actually 100%ed that one, actually, now that I think about it. And I loved every part of it except for the very final part of it. And the reason for that was, in my run of Echoes of Wisdom, I purposefully only used Zelda's powers in every fight. I never used the Link power-up unless I absolutely had to progress. And the reason I did that was because it was cool to see to use like the echoes in like unique and interesting ways, and also using the Link powers felt a little bit like cheating. Like it was too easy at that point. Plus I was like, you know, the joke was, oh, she's a strong independent woman who doesn't need no man, so you know, she doesn't need Link or his powers. She don't need no stinking power-ups. She's got her own powers that she can use. So that was like the joke. But like mostly it was just that I felt like it, again, the restriction is the part that makes it kind of fun, because it makes you have to be creative. And it, like, I don't like something where it's like so incredibly restricted where it's just like impossible to do or anything like that. But I like the slight restrictions that make it so that you have to be a little bit creative. And the idea of like having to use just the echoes to fight. First of all, love the idea of not having to actively fight myself. Second of all, the creativity involved in trying to solve for that was like an extra puzzle that was like a lot of fun to solve. So I loved that aspect of it. The problem with the final fight was it was built intending for you to not have Link's power, because you give away, spoiler alert, you give away Link's power to Link, and essentially it becomes a fight that is built around you having to use your echoes. And they didn't really build it all that well. Basically, you have to use like a couple of echoes, and it still is kind of tedious to do. Like when it was tedious in the earlier parts, I was okay with it being tedious because I knew that I was doing it in an unintended way. When it was at the final fight, it was intended that way and it was tedious. So that was my main issue with the ends of Echoes of Wisdom. But like I had a lot of fun with that game throughout, and I 100%ed it, so it was a lot of fun. I hated fusing with a monstrous passion. Fusing didn't bother me as well. No, fusing was the main issue actually. Yeah, I didn't mind like making like structures as much. Like the figuring out how to get the posts to stay up was kind of fun because you could really MacGyver it. But like making like full on like building or like vehicles and stuff like that, that's when it really bothered me. I forgot that I had to wait a year for this. We finally got this cutscene. Just like carrying around low-level weapons and to huck at enemies and knock them down. That's fair. I will say about both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I hate the breakable weapons. It always, like, I am the kind of person who will hoard all of the really good items until the end of the game and then never use them because I'm still waiting for the quote-unquote right moment, and then I'm just too afraid to use them even in the final battle. So, like, hate with a passion being forced to feel that about the main item I'm supposed to use to, like, progress the game. Which is why I loved the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, because I would just use that all the time. I wouldn't use any of the extra, the big boys, because I'd be like, oh, but what if it breaks in the middle of battle and then I don't have it anymore? Master Sword doesn't break. At worst, it loses charge and you have to use something else for a little bit. So, like, it was, yeah, I really don't like breakable weapons. Fusing was my problem, but the gloom is a pain at times. Watch out for gloom spawns. Yeah, I also just didn't go down into the underground basically at all. Did not like it down there. Why is this child fondling a spring onion? Sure. What do we do with the bugs? Usually I just squash them. Nice. It's horrible. No. Put the bugs back in the grass so they can live in peace. Okay. Do I now get the, Yay! I mean, I'm not going to sell them, but I finally have this guy. Spring Onion Mastery. This is the key to the city I get once I get the community center. This is the casino card, I believe. This is all of the... You get when you get all of the star drops. And then this one is something else that I don't remember. And then I'm missing 2 books.
He uses bugs to make Cloudy Sierra Mist, the new competitor to Dust Sprite.
Cloudy Sierra Mist. I miss them calling it Sierra Mist. Starry is just dumb. Also, Starry tastes different than Sierra Mist, and it's worse. Hot pot, sure. Sturgeon, sure. Molly, why not? Super meal. Why can't you give me stuff I need? She sucks. Oh, it's also 1:30 in the morning. This should be my last day. I really forgot that I have like a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. I should probably already be asleep. Oh well. You live and you learn. And sometimes you live and you're tired the next day. Let's go. I like to save my Master Sword until I actually need it the most. It comes in clutch for finals. True. Alright, let's go to Clint and unlock these golden boxes. To town. Nope. 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 Complete waste. Alright, I don't feel like going to the mines. What do I need to do? Fish is just post-community center stuff left. Artifacts are done. Let's see. That's not triple shot espresso. That was a weird glitch. Go through recipe, craft every item. Oh, you know what I could do is I probably can go craft, do a bunch of crafting. Let me try doing that. That sounds like something that could be fun. So I've crafted that, crafted those, crafted those, crafted that, crafted that. Crafted all of these except for this. Crafted that, that. I can't craft that until I go to the island. Crafted that, crafted those, crafted that, got that, and that. Crafted that, and 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 that. Apparently I've crafted a lot of these things already, but we're working on it still. Cool. Oh, I need to craft ancient seeds, don't I? Let me do that. Yeah. Transmuted that already. Transmuted. Okay. I've done a rain totem. Nice. Treasure totem I have not done because I don't have a mystic tree yet. For mystic syrup. Oh, I haven't done a cookout kit yet. Nice. Tent kit. I need cloth. I'll just have to save one of the cloths at some point. Obviously, I need a pumpkin for this. Crafted those. Certainly crafted that. 4,867 of these. Crazy. Oh, I need one of these. I need more cloth. I can do one of these. I need more gold. Start working on that. Obviously, I still need more garlic. I've done this before. I haven't done a crab pot yet? Sure, why not? Ring of Yoba, I need more gold. And a warrior ring. I can do that. And then the brazier. Done that. Done that. Done this now. Got one of these.
It's
Don't have gold
Thanksgiving
still.
year-round in Stardew Valley. Cobble, cobble.
Cobble cobble is very funny. I don't have any of these seeds. Oh, I should go grab a... I probably have marble in here, don't I? That's granite. I do have marble. Nice. I just need one. I do. Nice. Bam. One of those. One of those. One of these. Definitely crafted these. Crafted those, crafted that, crafted that. Crafted these. Craft one of these. Thorns ring, we still need gold. Yeah, so really the only things we need are golds to... Whoops. Okay, let's pop a bunch of these in here. Nope, this can go in the dresser. You. Crab pot we can just put down somewhere. Cookout kit to put in here as well. The big stone chest can go in here. Let's go put those rings away real quick. Good. Seeds in here. Alright. Grab these real quick. Make a thorns ring. Ring of Yoba, I need 5 for that, so obviously can't do that yet. Or the garlic can't do. I can do this though. Okay, cool. So, got one more ring in here. Gorgeous. Now let's go sell these guys. Then we'll go put the crab pot up near the mines. Let's also clear out the quarry while we're just waiting around, because I don't want to do a mines run today, or this last day. I'm kind of sick of it. What was I doing? All right, crab pot. There we go. Go over to the quarry now. Stuff. these tiny little bombs because I might as well, right? I earn them whenever I'm doing mines around, and I have a bunch of those to do still. Go. I'm just getting my X out for the rest of this. Over these stumps. Baby tree can stay. Baby tree can stay. Alright. Gorgeous. Now let's go back. We're gonna put away all of the stuff first. It was this guy, right? Ring of Yoba? Yeah. Make a Ring of Yoba. Let me do one more loop through to see, make sure that I've crafted everything I can craft. Okay. All good so far. Treasure totem, we need to wait for the mystic syrup. Tent kit, we need to wait for cloth. Jack-o'-lantern, we need to wait for a pumpkin.
Ectric presents the Great Stardew 4th of June live fireworks festival, now held in the abandoned quarry, so there's no risk of anyone seeing them.
Yeah, just in case. I need garlic for that. Ah, gold brusher. There we go. I knew there was one more thing that needed gold. Perfect. All right. So far, we are all crafted up. We just need 2 cloth, and then the garlic, and all that good stuff. Oops. Put that back. Have you crafted a brazier of the Dairy Queen? I think that might be a Midwest thing. I'm not familiar. I mean, I know what Dairy Queen is, like the the like fast food place, but man, whoops. I was thinking about it earlier. Any Dairy Queen that serves food along with ice cream is supposedly a brazier for some reason. Oh, yeah, I've never heard that. But yeah, I was thinking about it, and I'm thinking I might eventually want to put my house in the bottom left corner instead of where it currently is. And my reasoning for this is that I am planning on continuing to expand my fish ponds over this way. And I was thinking, if I gotta have my house, well, this pond is kind of awkwardly in the way is the only problem, but like, maybe if I have my house like right here, when I warp, I can go here. I can just real quick grab like maybe one fish pond over here, or we put something over here. And then I go along this way. It's not too long of a walk to go down here, so I don't have to use this necessarily. And then I can still warp over to the left. Imagine not doing one more day. Cringe. It's almost 2 in the morning and I have a doctor's appointment at like 8:30. So I need to go to sleep, unfortunately. But yeah, so basically I can go grab all of these fish ponds, and then it puts me up here. I can either warp back like from over here down to the other entrance to the thing, or I can just use my teleporter to warp back to the house, which would be in the bottom left corner. That's my thought process. Could put it there, but it certainly wouldn't be right. Yeah. Yes, that is certainly true. Raid time 1. We're going to be ending off the day right now, so in a second. All right. But yes, thank you so much for joining tonight. Fell asleep in the middle of the BDSP stream? No worries. Appreciate you coming in even for the last second of the stream. But yeah, we're going to end it off there. I got to get some sleep. I hope you enjoyed this rare second stream of the day. If you did and you've not yet liked the stream, subscribe to the channel. Consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Let's see, who is live this time? Go Larry Larvesta. We can go with... It'd be really funny if I rated the same person twice, but they're not live anymore. You know what? Larry Larvesta. ZA Shiny Lock.
I mean, everything.
We're gonna mute that. That's not Farfelli. It's an impasta. Nice. Not Abigail. Think about it. Oh well, I can't do it now because it's not gonna save. It only saves at the end of the day, so I would have to go through the entire day to be able to save it, and I am not gonna be peer pressured into doing that, unfortunately. So we got that. We're going to real quickly set it as a redirect as well. Customization, redirect. There we go. That right there, save. But yeah, I hope to see you over there on a hashtag #Ectric. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again so much for joining, and until tomorrow's stream of the Ultimate Hardcore Shadow and Ectric Hunt, have a good one. Bye.